Okay guys, I got a theory I'm working with here. That Doctor Doom is in fact in the post-credit scene of Thunderbolts, and he's the one that's in the ship that we see. Essentially, he's hijacked it from the Fantastic Four,
and he is about to attack. Okay, so let's go over the basics and what we know as 100% certainty. And that's that at the end of Thunderbolts, we of course have a time jump with that mid-credit and post-credit scene. And of course, the big revelation is when we get to the prolonged scene that we have traveled 14 months into the future from the ending of Thunderbolts. We see that the new Avengers and the Avengers aren't exactly seeing eye to eye, that there is a problem in space, which they don't go into any further, and then they get a message. When they see the message, an intergalactic, interdimensional object is spotted on their screens. This is a ship that's traveling into the atmosphere. As it turns, we see the Four. Obviously, this is the Fantastic Four ship. Now, this doesn't seem to be the same exact rocket that they used in Fantastic Four, nor would I expect it to be, as obviously at the end of Fantastic Four, by the time the mid-credit scene with Doctor Doom rolls around, we jump 4 years, and we know that they're still going to be experimenting and going back into space as they made new suits and are making upgrades. So what we do know is that this ship is from that world. We know it's the Fantastic Four's ship, and we do in fact know that somebody is on it. That's all we know. Now, there's been some interesting statements that have been released over the last few months. There's also some involvement with the directors and what they said that could further amplify what I'm about to talk about and the theory. So we know, for example, that Kevin Feige said, well, yes, that's the Fantastic Four ship, but it might not be the Fantastic Four. We also know that the Russo brothers directed the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, and that they directed it during the production of Doomsday. We also know that they directed the Doctor Doom mid-credit scene from Fantastic Four, also during the production of, you guessed it, Avengers Doomsday. So now we get into what exactly is going on, and the theory that I have, that Doctor Doom is in that ship. So I'm not sure what the ship is ultimately going to be called. Is it going to be like the Excelsior Model 4, Model 5, the Excelsior all-electronic with heated seats? I'm not sure. That's not the point. Whatever the case is, it's obviously the Fantastic Four ship, whatever iteration of it is. And again, most people assume it's just the Fantastic Four. I do as well. I'm just presenting a different theory and what I think they might do, which is a little different. So, do you guys remember back when we saw Thor and the rest of them all get attacked at the beginning of Avengers Infinity War? And then Hulk is sent as sort of a warning, and then the plot gets going and it doesn't stop. My assumption is, and this is what I'm working with on this theory, is that we are opening more or less in the Fantastic Four's world. We're going to catch up with them as they're the last characters we saw, right? So just like how Kang Dynasty, they said, was going to lead directly into the Kang Dynasty, this still seems to be the case with this. So what I'm proposing is the idea that what happened was Doom teleported in and hijacked Franklin. He's essentially using Franklin, and years have gone by where Franklin is now going to be like 10, 11, 12 maybe even, and Doom has been using him to essentially have access to other universes and to see what he needs to do, where does he need to go, and is there an access point to be able to attack the TVA. He's been able to detect that this is the 616 universe, the once former timeline, and he realizes that, hey, this is my key. So what happens, I think in the first act, we're going to see the Fantastic Four attacking Doctor Doom in Latveria, in that very same world, on their Earth 828. Doctor Doom will teleport once they attack him, once they got the approval of the entire UN, and Sue leading the cause, the attack. he essentially just says, you fell for it. Teleports to the Excelsior, blasts off, and uses the drive that Reed Richards has developed to essentially jump universes and travel through space and time through multiverses, because he talks about it in Fantastic Four, and he makes the escape with some of his villains or heroes that he's maybe turned into villains along his side to officially attack the 616 universe. And I'm going to guess he maybe makes a pit stop or two or gets a couple other characters to also help him by going to the Fox world and being like, hey, yeah, this is all their fault. They're the ones causing incursions. See that Monica girl? They sent her here. They want you dead. Join me. We're going to attack them. I'm the good guy. I am the ultimate good guy. See, look at this footage. I gave up my life by snapping my finger. Trust me, guys. I'm Tony Stark. He can fool them by pretending he's not Doctor Doom, that he's the real Tony Stark. Although he's a variant of Tony Stark. But semantics, right? Which then brings us into the rest of Doomsday. So think of it like this. Doctor Doom does all that. They start attacking the 616. The X-Men are fighting the Marvel Cinematic Universe 616 characters. It's all-out war. Doctor Doom is there. He looks like Tony Stark. He starts lying to everybody. And they're all like, something doesn't match up. You don't seem to be like Tony Stark. What's going on here? Sure, the multiverse exists. You're saying that you're Tony Stark. You just got zapped elsewhere. We don't trust it. By the time they investigate, it's too late. The Fantastic Four follow. More time will have passed on their Earth. They follow through in their ship. They come in, they're like, you guys have been all tricked. That's Doctor Doom. Okay, who's that? Here's your exposition dump on who Doctor Doom is and his history. Okay, where is he now? Yeah, so he told us in order to prevent everything, we need to find this TVA thing. And, yeah, that's true. We gave him the coordinates. We got a problem. And the Fantastic Four are like, okay, we're going to go figure this out in our world because it's still safe. Incursions aren't happening. That's going to be our battle station. And then from there, we're attacking the TVA as a unit. Because your world right now is already seeing plenty of problems. We need to go somewhere else. We can go here, and since time is relative, no time will have passed in the MCU when they go to the other universe, because they know exactly when they can get back in time and to what place to not have to worry about it. Essentially allowing Doctor Doom to attack the TVA when they show up in the third act and fight before ultimately Doctor Doom wins, ascends the throne, and then we're into Secret Wars. One world ruled by Doctor Doom, who reforged it in his own image into Battle World. That's my theory. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.